Alright, welcome back to the jungle, Mr. Locke. Nice to see you again. Cool hair. Your outfit? It's alright. I would give you more compliments, but I'm not that type of guy. We're going to be playing Locke again. For the runes here, we got Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Sixth Sense, Treasure Hunter, Magical Footwear, and Cosmic. It's going to give us a little bit of extra damage and a little bit of tempo here in the jungle. Locke's pretty weak in the early game, similar to like a Kayn. But then once you get a couple funny kills, it's on. The whole game starts from there. We're going to be doing 3 camps and then trying to get a reset. This not only speeds up Locke's clear, oddly enough, but lets us get an item to then fight the enemy jungler on the first turn, / run around and try to get our kills once we're done with the camps, which is all you should really be looking to do as Locke. You're an assassin, and you want to get some kills to then snowball really fast. With Locke's kit here, the Q is going to be our main ability. You throw the nails. Once you hit all 3, that's where you get the big bonus. So Q, 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 1 auto, 1 billion damage right there. When that 3rd Q hits, it slows the enemy, and then also your next auto will deal a lot more damage. The E is going to give us a dash, next auto blinks, W, some extra healing. So we do the 3 camps, we get the reset, and to the top side we go. Now, with the Dark Seal, we have more AP, HP, and whenever we get a kill or assist, even more ability power. Mr. Silas going for a gank. Okay, I mean pretty good damage from Vi. The Silas will recall, and that's pretty much that. Let's go ahead and do our wolves. That's a bummer. I don't think I can waste too much time top lane even trying. The Jace has flash. It's just probably not going to happen. Better to do our camps first and then play afterwards. The biggest tip I can give any player in low elo is just don't skip the camps. If you do all the camps and then do a play, it can't fail. If you skip a camp, it can fail. And it probably will. And then you're behind. And boy, I mean, it just keeps getting worse. Alrighty, for the rest of these abilities, the W giving us this gray health. Once you reactivate it or it expires, you're going to heal that damage taken, which is pretty crazy. The W is such a crucial ability when it comes to actually living in these fights. And one of the parts that they actually nerfed about Locke in the recent patch. So, that's how strong it was. And then it's akin to Rengar W, if you've played it with or against that. Another super fun and fair balanced champion. Alrighty, to the mid lane. To the top. The wave's not going to crash top. To the Raptors, man, whatever. I'll just farm forever here. As you're doing the camps, it's best to cast all 3 Qs and then get the 1 auto, rather than alternating your autos in between the Qs. Okay, well, the wave's crashing top. I gotta get back to my Raptors. Nice, there's a flash in from Ryze. Still gonna be hard to get this kill. We're gonna E, Q, 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 and 1 auto. It's pretty good damage, but... Oh, the Silas showed bot. I actually could have kept chasing that, huh? Well, back to my Raptors. Silas running around and getting kills just like me. What a guy. Once we get our reset and then we get our item, we'll be even stronger. Top lane 0-2, mid lane 0-1, ADC 0-1. Despite what Big Jungle doesn't want you to know, you can actually win these games. My laner's feed, I can't do anything. That's your problem, man. You'd be surprised how unaffected jungle and especially assassins are with losing teammates. When your allies are losing, it's not good, obviously. But the enemy builds up shutdowns. If you get one of those shutdowns, you win big time as an assassin. It's so easy. So easy for you to get the kill. To the top side, Wolf's Gromp, and then we can play the game. It's a slow start, but whatever. Blasty One giving us even more ability power. We can just dash over this wall. So yeah, with the E, you get like a cast and an ulti, and your next auto is like an Echo E. And the auto attack does AoE damage as you dash through the targets. Alright, so look at the screen. Look at the screen. E, auto. That sort of dash is pretty interesting. Oh, this guy's fine. Unless... That's my top laner right there, you can tell. Ooh, I get level 6. Hold up. Well, actually, nah, I can kill top. I gotta stop pinging these lanes. I keep pinging mid lane and shit. Mr. Jace, even if it's warded, he's kind of screwed. Alright, W for the movement speed. We're going to Q, ulti, Q, and he's dead. E, auto. When you get a kill, you reset the E. So we can just bing, bing. Oh, close. Pop. Q. No CS for this guy. I'm gonna get the Scuttle Crab and then I can actually just cross through mid lane. But it's probably better that I get a reset. Yeah, let's just reset. Whoa, Mr. Silas, buzz off, bud. Definitely goes back to his jungle if he's not showing right here. But yeah, we go for the kill there. And then as you're doing any of the fights, once you have this level 6, it really changes things. You deal damage, you slow them, and then if they get low, the ulti is going to execute them if they're within that circle. And then if it does, then you can pick up an urn and increase the overall execution range of that ulti. And it's just pretty much a messed up ability because it's so easy. It's so easy just to dump it at any point of the combo and probably get a kill. Now when it comes to the Q, you gotta hit all 3 of them, but your E applies the on-hit effect immediately as you use it. So, if you hit all those Qs and just simply E on top of the enemy, that's where so much of the damage comes from. It looks like it comes out of nowhere. Got the Aether Wisp off the recall, or AP and movement speed, building into that Lich Bane first. And they're going to nerf the protobelt in the upcoming patch. Have they done that? No, they haven't yet. But in the upcoming patch, they're going to make it where protobelt is more of a bruiser item. So I think we should just go Lich Bane into Storm Surge now. Storm Surge will give us more burst. But for now, Lich Bane, good clear speed, good damage. Don't defend the turrets, just let's get done with our camps here and then play the game. Should always be kiting these camps. Just standing there autoing is just bad. It's like this for most assassins. You always finish the camp with the second rotation of your Q. Yo, Xyla's showing top. Nice, my ulti's up. Nice. Vaya's ulti. Get in there. W, ulti, Q, 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 E, auto. Oh, that guy's dead instantly. E away. Auto this. And we're out. Q, Q, Q. Back in. Nice. Flash, auto. Oh! A little bit slow by me. Q, 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 E, E away. Onto Mr. Rise. A little bit of damage. And we can't finish this kill. Sortie. We pick up this urn. We get more of that execute damage. And E away. Job's done. Eventually here. Job's done. Buzz off, bud. Get a job. Let's reset. Got a lot of gold right there. Get the Lich Bane, and now we have 1 stack on our ulti, so our execute on the ulti goes from 10% to 11. Wow. Wow, that's a bigger number than before. To the top side, Lich Bane, now completed. Our clear speed's going to be faster, and our initial QQQE auto is going to deal way more damage. Way more damage. Ulti's down, and we have the blue buff and the Scuttle Crab ahead of us here, but no control. Look at the mini-map. There's just no vision around here. Really a bummer. So let's use the sweeper as we enter the river. I'll be taking that. Okay. Cho'Gath is leaving. All right. I want to bait the enemy into fighting us. Sweeper. Mr. Rise. Q. 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 Until you do the E auto, it's really just kind of useless damage. I have no teammates, but Your Honor, I have Cho'Gath and Vi. Anybody? Any day now. Q, Q, Q. Ulti, E, auto. Oh, he's so close to dying. W? Oh. Well, clean him up, boys. Hit a champion, perhaps. No, these are real human beings on my team right now. Oh well, Sorkpin boots. I think you should buy the boots early once you complete the Lich Bane, because the game just happens so early for LOCKE. You farm your camps, you get the Lich Bane, you get the Sorkpin boots, and you kind of just start schmooving through the camps and running around trying to get the kills. If you don't run around in the early game, it's really a shame. because once the mid-game starts, it's a lot harder to get the kills. Yeah, but whatever. We did what we could on the Void Grubs there. If I killed the Silas a little sooner with the ulti execute, I could have eat away, but I just needed a single hit from an ally, perhaps, you know. If you see an ally, let me know. Amazing. Let's go clean this shit up. Amazing what you're doing up there. Oh, the urn's still here. Oh, he surprises me. W, control word, Q, 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 auto, E, no problem. And then we just heal all the damage that he dealt. Normal. Alrighty. All's well that ends well, I guess. Yeah, the urn stays on the map when you get an execute until your ulti comes up again. Isn't that crazy? Okey-doke. Well, things could be better, but they could be worse. I have almost all of the kills on my team. 0-7 top. 0-2 mid. 0-2 ADC. 1 in 3 support. Good. Let's keep farming. And in these sort of game states, you might feel pressured to do something. Here's what you do instead. Nothing. As an assassin, you have to wait for a play to start and then go in. If you start play, you die, no win. Enemy start play, ally get caught, something happened, you go in. And then you kill everyone. Abilities will be spent, and then you can easily collect the kills from there. And now we wait. Who needs a control word on support, huh? Not this guy. If I'm gonna gank this, it's gonna be through lane. But with my ulti, I have a pretty far reach. W, moving. E, ulti. Q, Q, Q. That guy's dead. E, auto. Hit him. Hit him. And moving. Q. Q, Q. Alright, that guy's dead. God bless. Pick up the urn. Thank you very much. Alright, well that worked out. My bot lane's first time seeing a kill here, 13 minutes in, half a Family Guy episode into this game. A little bit of turret plates, and let's leave. Job's done. Alright, not too bad. We got the Storm Surge completed. That's pretty good. 14 minutes in with the biggest losers in the world here. Storm Surge, control ward to the top side. The Storm Surge giving us even more burst. It's a pretty cheap item too. Ability power. Magic Pin, movement speed. Whenever you burst the enemy, you deal even more damage. So that's going to help us get those executes, get our ulti, get our E reset, and then continue to snowball. Think of Storm Surge like Collector for an AP champ. Just a lot of damage in the early game here. Please die. Nice. Ulti's coming up. Schmoovin'. This is where Locke starts to feel like a mobile game character. I'm strictly just clicking around the map now. Mr. Rise. E, auto, Q, Q, W, Q, ulti. I missed everything. Let's go ahead and auto, auto. Amazing. I played that so bad. I played that so unreasonably bad. Back to the camps. Good job, Loke. Let me focus up for the next fight. Holy shit. I missed my Q. If you don't hit all 3 Qs, bro, you might as well just die. Clean up the camps now, and by the time I do my camps, I can gank bot lane again. I'm staying away from top. 1 in 9 Vi can suck my balls, bud. White people be like, I'm gonna try to help my allies. Not me. Not me, brother. I'm so fast. Lich Bane gives us movement speed, boots, Storm Surge, and Blue Smite. Just more movement speed to run around. Alright, level 12 now. Maxing that E second. W, moving, and Q, ulti, Q, Q, E, auto, E, and I can't reach Mr. Thresh. The slow is too much. A little bit of damage. Alright, let's hit this turret. Whoa, sorry. Ugh. Buh. Get him. There you go. W, E, auto, Q, E away. Job's done. Oh boy. How many monkeys to kill a Thresh? Go ahead and tank someone. Q, Q. Noob down. That's all it takes. It's gonna be Jace's TP here. My team doesn't care, huh? Q. That's Mel's TP. E, Q, Q, auto, W. Hit him. Hit him. Nice. She didn't have her second Q. Amazing. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get that Medjai's. Maybe clean this guy up. Medjai's into Zhonya's next. Off we go. I'm not going to wait for my HP. I really want to find Mr. Silas sticking around here. Nice, he's on the Gromp. Don't show, don't show. A little bit of control ward. Oh my god, he's on the run. E, Q, Q, Q. Damn it, I was too scared of Jace. I don't want to get obliterated. No, I could have killed them both. Sorry, sorry. Listen, I have 9 kills. My team has none, okay? I have to play it a little safe. I know, it's lame. I know. Listen, delete the comment. I'm not a pussy, okay? You don't get it, Bob. You've never had to carry a game. You would just go in because it feels good. I'm clicking forward. Oh, bro, I almost had him as you die. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, you know? Okay. Mr. Jace going in. W. Q, R, Q, Q. That guy's dead. Heal back to full. Very normal champion right here. Wave is gone. Oh! He doesn't even know what he's doing. Silas and Rise. I think we can do this dragon. I'm gonna do my camps first. Drake. Where's my raptors? Medjai is giving us more AP as we get these kills and assist. With 10 kills, you better be confident enough to build a Medjai's. And then with the needlessly building into the Zhonya's too, we just have so much damage. We're pretty fed. Let's just continue to get more fed here, actually. I'll farm everything on the map. Okay. Kind of want to reset for the Seekers. Fight's going to happen without me, though. I don't have ulti, let's play safer. Nothing's happening. Whole lot of nothing. I'm waiting to use my W to reach. We get movement speed from the W. We can use that to hit the Q. W, Q, Q. And that guy's dead. 15 seconds on that W. Q. Are we serious? Q, Q, E. That guy's dead. Moving. On to Jace. Q, ulti, E. I'm so dead, I'm so dead. I don't know why I E'd in there. I didn't hit a single Q. Xayah didn't deal any damage. Man. Well, we got the Zhonya's, but that's a bummer. Last item here. Probably going to be the Void Staff. Why do I feel like Bloodletters would be better? Isn't that weird? 65 ability power. Oh. That's my ally right there. That's my ally right there. Alright, to win this game now from this position, everyone's still super feeding. 14 deaths on top lane. Impressive. Impressive. The way I'm going to have to carry is get level 16, get the final point to my ulti, and win every team fight. Simple. Even when you get the kills on Assassin, sometimes your top lane dies 14 times, bro. It's simple. So to get level 16, we gotta farm everything. Pull this into the blue buff. Yeah, pretty similar to the early game. Everyone sucks, so I'm kind of relegated to farming. Alright, well, it's the enemy's turn to attack. Go ahead and do something. I dare ya. Rush is there. It could be Mel solo. Let's reach out here. W. Nobody's here. Really? Control ward. Q. Shorty. I have no teammates in sight, man. There you go. Not quite. Waiting, and Q, 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 E, auto. Oh, E away. Go back in a second. Q, Q, Q. Drop that ulti. Here comes a lot of damage. Almost. Are we serious? Q, Q, Q. No, I couldn't get my E off. Please. Maybe if I flash instead of using my E out of the zone use, I can dodge the thresh hook. Oh, these fights are so hard, Your Honor. The Ryze dealt all of his damage over the wall as he's dumping on the Xayah. It's bouncing to me because the Xayah's hugging the wall. I'm like right over here. I can't be hit. Ay, ay, ay. But my quote ally kind of messing things up for me. We got the one kill, and then because I was in a 1v1 with Ryze, he's pretty tanky, so I wanted to E away and then wait for the second phase of the fight, in which ideally the enemy would all clump up here and move in like right here, and then I drop my ulti, and then Cho'Gath does his thing, and then Xayah does his thing. But then what happened was, my allies took the fight into them, and then all died. Instead of pulling them into Xayah ulti and feathers and Cho'Gath shit, that would make sense, but not today. Not with these guys. I love my allies. Alright, final point in the ulti. We get more damage. You don't get necessarily much more execution. The percentage on the execute mostly goes up from the stacks you get. We got 4 stacks, and right now the execution threshold is 12%. Q, kill this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy. Alright, that's my ally right there. Silas could still be over the wall. E, W, Q, 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 auto ulti, heal. I don't have Zonius. I am still alive somehow. A little bit of damage. Go ahead, Vi, do something. Go ahead. Okay. W, Q, Q, E, auto, E, run! Run! Oh my god, my cooldowns feel like they're forever right now. Buh. How in the hell do I win this? W, E, auto, W. A little bit of Zonias, and we're still dead. That fella has Seraphs. Still, after all of that. Oh, sell the Medjais, get the Void Staff, and then we go Death Cap from here. Bro. Honey, I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying my best. Sometimes it's not about winning, it's about doing your best. Who's with me? But anyways, yeah, with the ulti, you really only get the extra execute if you stack it up, so that's why you want to fight so much mid-game. Now that we're entering the late game, the game just gets harder for me. I'm level 16 with 4 items, and that's as far as I'm going. The enemy's level 16, level 14, with almost 3 items. Once they get more levels and more items, I'm just weaker. That's how it goes here. Oh my god. So we might as well keep fighting with my awesome allies. So even though I'm 12, 4, and 5, can easily lose this game. But it's totally fine to go from 12, 4, and 5 to like 12, 9, and 5, you know, at this state. Oh. Can a white boy play League? Are they going to attack bot lane? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you here. Silas finishes dragon. Swing and a miss. The enemy doesn't commit to attacking Cho'Gath. Okay. Yeah. Oh! Why is the game so hard? Oh. Oh, God. Run. Let's go get my HP back, man. Ideally, normally, in any fucking reasonable reality, my ally CC's a bad guy and I instantly blow them all up. I can't wait for that to happen on my screen. Here's to waiting. W. A whole lot of nothing. Q. There we go. Ulti, Q, Q, E. That guy's instantly dead. E. Auto. Hit him. Q. Q. Come here. I want to shake your hand. Moving. And E. Auto. Q. Noob down. Alrighty, well, here comes the response. The enemy's pissed that we did that. Fuck, I'm getting TP'd on. Run. Ouch. Oh, God. This guy's gonna have to run into 50 nails right now. Sorry. Let's see. The Thresh is respawning. And we're dead. Alright. This is just a normal scenario, you know? There's another fucking Monday for the Nelson right now. Buh. Run! Save the E for this funny wall. Oh, Lord, they can still kill me. Please, no minions. Hug the side of the whole left side of the map. This whole area is death. Alright, that's all it takes. No, that makes sense. That's all it takes. I just have to run from one fucking side of the map all the way around. Needlessly large motherfucking rod to the mid lane. Actually, let's just farm. I've been ignoring my farm for a while because it just simply doesn't matter. But now, I need to run the gambit to get death cap, get my catch-up XP. It's up to the enemy to start the Baron and win the game. They have the keys to victory. Just a matter if they want to use them or not. If they take Baron, listen, it is what it is. I'll be there for the fight, but I sure as hell won't schizo post it standing around. Because my allies suck. My allies aren't going to do shit. I run this whole damn department, and nobody even knows it. Kill this guy. Ulti. Q. 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 Auto. Oh my god, that damage is insane. And I'm still dead from Ignite. Fuck. The actualizer just... look at this. 17. My bad. Maybe I should go Banshees. Oh my god, Death Cap or Banshees. Oh my, because they're like all AP. Oh, it feels so wrong to go Banshees. Bro. Whatever. Banshees, blue pot. Wish me luck, man. Wish me luck. Alright, let's lock in. The next fight for the Baron. If we win it, we win the game. If we lose it, it's all over. 19 deaths on Vi. 2 and 8. 5 and 9 on the bot lane. Word. Who's going to carry this game? Me. No Zhonya's on Ryze. Zhonya's on Mel and Silas. Zhonya's such a bummer, man. Makes it harder to get the E resets. Alright, let's do this. The Banshee's giving us magic resist and a spell shield. The reason I want that over the death cap is that it gives me a lot more maneuverability. A lot more I don't instantly die ability. I don't have sweeper, so I won't move into the bush. Alright. Ulti. Vel'Koz, please. Vel'Koz, please. Use your ulti. I dropped mine. Alright, lock in. Good enough. E, Q, Q, Q. Oh my god, I don't get the kill. W, auto. E. Oh my god, there's the Zhonya's. Q, Q, E. Oh, I don't get my auto off. Fuck. Flash, auto. That guy's dead. E away. Run! Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm good. W. Blue smite. Movement speed. Oh my god, he stole my ulti. Moving. Huh. Fuck, it's warded. Mr. Rise, Mr. Silas. I feel like this is my best bet. Please! Oh! No, that's all it takes. Once again, that's all it takes. I mean, it is ridiculous that Locke can do this shit to begin with. They get Dragon Soul. It might be nice. Let's heal up and then play for that Baron. 31 minutes, man. That's all. Okie doke. Pain and misery, man. Pain and misery. Why people be like, upload a loss? Are you sure? Nice, no reflect from L. W. Yes. E. Q. 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 Ulti. No, she flashes. Auto. Move down. E. Q. 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 I'm dead. Auto. E. Auto. Q. Q. I'm dead. My team doesn't deal enough damage for me to kill the other guys. I almost got 3, basically all by myself. Maybe if we can do another fight back-to-back, we can win. Movement speed. Wow, these items suck. Alright, never mind. Well, pushing into it, boys. Go ahead. We tried. Final score, 19, 6, and 6. Lich Bane dealing 4k. Storm Surge dealing 7. Is what it is. Alrighty, Bob. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Locke's definitely pretty fun with this build. The Lich Bane into Storm Surge. And it's all Jesus from there. But yeah, 21 deaths on top. Let's go ahead and do this. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.